Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, and if you know me, you will know that I absolutely love Taylor Swift. And obviously, Taylor has just released an album which was called The Tortured Poets Department. So of course, I decided to why not play The Sims 4 today, inspired by The Tortured Poet Department, and really see how tortured we can make this poet. And just to make this even more of a challenge, I'm actually playing this game in grayscale right now. I know it doesn't look it to you, but don't worry, I'm gonna edit it to be black and white starting now. I know that she has black hair right now because I didn't want her to have blonde hair. I didn't really want her to resemble Taylor too much so that I could, in grayscale, kind of have like a black and white challenge tied in with this. Obviously, the theming of this album has been like very black and white, and so that's how we're gonna be playing The Sims from this point forward. We are, of course, gonna try and like dress and also style her. I'm assuming that these are like the blondes. I'm just scared that I'm gonna get the cheese blonde. I feel like maybe this one potentially. Now, is that red hair or is that like the kind of like murkier kind of blonde that we have? I'm scared because obviously these are the whites. What if that's the cheese hair? My instinct went for this one, so that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna stick to it. I know I haven't mentioned her traits, so she wants to be a best-selling author. This time around, no musical genius to be seen. It's all about poetry, gloomy, romantic, and paranoid. I actually had her like arguments because honestly, this like whole album is quite argumentative. Taylor really said bring it on, but doesn't like complaints, doesn't like the whole town telling her that, you know, her man's no good. Now I have to try and like find a dress. I kind of want to go a little bit like gothic Victorian. My mind is going straight to this one when I say like gothic Victorian. Ooh, you need some shoes. Who let the dogs out? I mean, to be fair, I do imagine her running through a field like without her shoes on. Maybe not in this dress in particular. I more imagine that in like a flowy dress. I'm gonna switch it around actually. This feels way more like the music video, so I'm actually gonna do that vampire dress as everyday wear. Why does my loading screen kind of pop off in a black and white color scheme? That's sort of sick. It looks like she's just on a smoky dance floor shaking her little hips. First of all, I want to get rid of this because this is a default house. I want to get something that feels a bit more poetic. We are, of course, living in Henford on Bagley. Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. It felt appropriate. I don't know why, but all the icons in black and white just seem to shift. It's like I'm illiterate in Sims 4 iconography. Maybe if we just type in like poet, it will come up. Oh my god, the Tortured Poets Department. There literally is a Tortured Poets Department. Let me check it out and see what it looks like. Why do I kind of want to use this? Built in Glimmerbrook, this is my take on TTPD. I figured Taylor Swift would build this kind of house for the Tortured Poet. Uses so many packs, so I'm really sorry. It's okay. It's a real creative space. There's also 2 single beds for kids. But daddy, I'm having this baby. No, I'm not. But you should see your faces. I need to motherload a few times though. Let's be real. She's not so much of a tortured poet, is she? If she can afford a house like this. To be fair, the outfits that we have seen so far kind of scream like old money. We are gonna do furnished, definitely. I don't know if there's like a little space for us to write. Hopefully there is a typewriter. There is a little library. Why is my voice gone like this? The sun came out and my body said, oh, it's time for hay fever. There's also like a music room. Okay, there is like a writer's desk over here, but no typewriter in sight. Oh my god, the kids' room is kind of haunted. The fact that it's all the way up in the attic and they're like kind of like half 4-poster beds, I hate it. Okay, so this looks like this is like the recording studio bit. I kind of want to go black. I feel like the easiest way to go about this is actually like compare swatches. This looks like the darkest, so I'm gonna go for that one. Now, our tortured poet currently has a couple of situationships going on, I guess you could say. We are boyfriends with Salim, so he is kind of, you know, our artistic, like, other poet, and we're gonna try and ask him if he wants to move in with us. See how this goes. Two tortured poets living together. In my head, I think Salim is a writer anyway. Like, I think that's actually, like, his given. Like, he is, like, a book nerd. We're gonna talk about marriage with him, and then if he kind of looks like he's feeling a little bit, oh my goodness, out on the front porch for everyone to see. The Tortured Poets department is really gonna start making a reputation for itself. We're also going to profess our undying love. Hello, we're a poet. Of course we have all of these feelings kept inside of us. Ask Salim to pursue their dream job. I'm fairly sure he's already a writer girly. He is in his dream career. He's in your dream career, actually. Has to be pushed on swing. I mean, that's not what I was thinking, although there is a little bit of swinging going on, I feel. Oh no, he's talking to us about video games. I should have made her dislike video games. She's a tortured poet. We're gonna sell all of his lot furnishings. Trust me, you are living in a crusty, dusty apartment in San Myshuno. You absolutely are not going to need those belongings. Oh, he's also talking to us about sports. Where is my, like, creative little poet man that I was expecting from you, Salim? I don't know why, but everything just feels so much more dramatic in a black and white setting. I just have my windows set to black and white, so even my, like, OBS right now is, like, black and white. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling myself in black and white. Maybe I should record videos like this more often. Salim and Tortured feel closer than ever as they share a home. How about we go and start working on our poetry? Now, I will throw it out there, I haven't got up her writing skill at all. We're gonna go have her journal about her feelings. Does she already feel like her love with Salim is dying? Oh, you need a little bit of excitement? You're a bit, yeah, you're a little bit embarrassed to admit that you need the excitement of, like, paragliding. You know who I feel could make you feel like you're paragliding and also getting chased by the police? John Lothario, aka the smallest man who ever lived. Or we could also go for Jay Huntington, aka the poet trapped inside a finance guy's body, but I think we will definitely maybe go out on a date, get our creative juices flowing, or maybe you do want to be abducted by an alien, which, you know what, Tortured? There is a way that we could go about that. We have a satellite dish in my inventory right now. If you want someone to beam you up, we could maybe get in contact with the aliens and make that a possibility. Write a genre book, children's book. To be fair, Secret Garden. Definitely not gonna get copyright claimed for that at all whatsoever. Instead of you doing the suing, someone's gonna be suing you. Not on and off again, like, friend Don Lothario texting us, I heard you and Salim started dating. Congrats on landing a new boyfriend. Now, is that sarcastic from Mr. Don Lothario? Is there a bar in here? Oh my god, there is. Okay, like making some drinks with each other and then having a little slow dance. Cute. She's about to piss her pants for her art. Maybe this is what she meant by tortured poet. Salim's come up here to come and bother me whilst I'm writing. Why do I feel like he's mansplaining, like, poetry to me right now? Let's see what this man has to say. He's like, you use a computer and not a typewriter? I mean, that's a typewriter disguised as a computer. You're disgusting. You're not a true artiste. She's like, I'm writing a book. He's like, yes, get rid of all that technology. Technology is slowly killing us. I already know, I don't think this piano is black and white. Got the typewriter up there. Okay, that's kind of sick. Why does that also look like the TTPD logo? I would cackle if she's just making mac and cheese for herself. Oh my god, she did. She said, this man can starve. He has done nothing today. He didn't even make me a meal whilst I was writing a book for our future. So therefore, I'm just gonna make something for myself. His favorite is potato nectar. Okay, I was expecting something a little more refined. Maybe Salim isn't the man that I thought he was. And then we will do a zebra fizz, considering it is a black and white. And he does know that she enjoys a black and white. Why are they going outside? It is 11 p.m. at night. You wanted to drink under the moonlight? I think they have to slow dance out here because there's not enough room actually in the room where the record player is. This is kind of cute actually. They're just dancing to no music. Look how... I mean, Tortured did look a little bit happy, but then he was like, I need to go pee, and that ended so suddenly. I don't think she's gonna take that lightly. I reckon we need a little bit more inspiration in our lives. I think tomorrow we're gonna go and visit the smallest man who ever lived. She has decided to sleep in the double bed though, so I mean, that is an improvement from how she was feeling before. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh? That's all I can think of. You literally just called me out for using technology and now you're wanting to read an ebook. I see how it is, Salim. You wait for her to go to bed and then all your dirty little secrets start coming out. First the ebook and now he's not even sleeping in the same bed as her. He's gone to sleep all the way up in the kids' room. This man. She woke up feeling flirty. Oh, hey, Tortured. How about you go take a bath with some rose petals? And of course, once again, she is making herself some eggs and toast and none for Salim. I think I should have waited. We should have gone out for breakfast. What was I thinking? We're gonna leave that on the table and pretend that we made it for him because we know that he had a long night staying up working hard. I don't know whether we should just hang out or ask out on a date. I think asking him out on a date would be too much. We're gonna head on over to the Black Dog. Don Lothario finally being the short king that he was always meant to be. Ooh, they both have their summer clothes on. She's wearing white, or at least I think she is. We're actually going to not offer a rose. That feels like a little bit too much. But we are gonna go and compliment Don's appearance. Oh, are you just ordering one drink, or are you ordering drinks for the group? Are you gonna be more of a gentleman than... oh my god, look, it's Taylor Swift and Bruno Mars. Than Salim has ever been to me. If he has ordered drinks for us, like, as a group, I will be so impressed. Like, he will own my entire heart from the get-up. No, he ordered one and then started making jokes about how it would... She's lapping it up. You don't even like dirty jokes. What the heck? You don't like potty humor, and he literally just told you a joke about a urinal. The hypocrite is jumping out. Right, let's actually order... I want to see what her favorite drink is. I do not want to... I know I said that I would maybe want to be beamed up by an alien, but a Batu alien is not what I was thinking. They're not the real deal. They're not gonna give me the little cute green alien baby that I wish to have at the end of the day. That's only gonna come from 6M actually, which, thinking of, we should probably try and get in touch with the aliens again. Can't believe we're already out here drinking at the Black Dog. Ooh, coquito at 9 a.m. in the morning. The things that we do for Don Lothario. He is lapping up all of the attention. Should we share conspiracies theories with him? No one's gonna believe me if I talk about you. She really wants to get down bad with an alien. I can't wait for it to happen. It better happen. Should we gush about our partner? She wants him to think that she's doing well. She's doing okay. We got some earbuds. Oh my goodness, to block out Salim's mansplaining. Thank you so much. Oh, are you asking me out for a meal? I mean, no, we could go out for a meal if you want. If you want to turn this into a date, I'm kind of down. Although I'm fairly sure I don't have actually like any restaurants here, but we could potentially go to like a lounge and then order some food. I mean, we could have easily just ordered food here. Sorry, Sarah. I feel like we're playing a little too close to home though. Let's go to the Solar Flare Lounge, just so there's a little bit of distance between Tortured and Salim. Considering we love London so much, we are gonna go for fish and chips in it. We'll definitely tell an inside joke just because we are that friendly. Oh my goodness, about underwear. She's really changing everything that she is, like, as a core of a human for this man. I don't think we should be doing that, Tortured. Deep conversation. Share melancholy thoughts. Oh my goodness, she trusts him. Oh, that is a melancholy thought. I thought we were just having a deep conversation, but she said, so death. How do you feel about the Grim Reaper? How do you feel about aliens, actually? Don is non-committal and romantic. Great, I'm also romantic. Should we have a little bit more of a flirtation? We'll blow him a little kiss. Don't think we're gonna go for the first kiss just yet. Tortured has definitely, like, you know, been dreaming about that day for a little while now and has built it up in her mind. You can't just throw away a first kiss like that. Oh my goodness, we have smashed this. A flirt with your date whilst being flirty. We're not even flirty. I am an overachiever first and foremost. We are very flirty. Kiss your date passionately. That's where we know, pal. We're like, actually, I'm feeling inspired. Legendary date. There was something special in your Sims inventory. I wonder if he's gonna like text me about it or something later. He said, I gotta speed off in my sports car actually. Oh, did you not hear? I have a Lamborghini. Considering we're feeling so inspired, we're gonna go home and continue writing a little bit more. Oh my god. Hey Tortured, I'm in town for a while and I was wondering if I could stay at your place for a few days. It'll be fun. Yes, okay, I do want to be tortured. Come on, Don, get over here. Let's start the drama, sir. Suitcase and everything. This man really did say, I'm gonna come with my own baggage. It's the drama, Mick. I love it. Another day, another entry. The pen hitting the pad really helps Tortured relive her emotions and get it all out. Salim's back home from work. They're coming soon? Are they coming to take me away? Maybe you should think twice about opening the door. Wait, who is this? You just got pranked by, of course, Brittany Cho. She knew that I was coming for her fame crown. Speaking of coming for the fame crown, you know what gets our fame up? Actually contacting the aliens. We're gonna go out back of the department and do that. This will bring the aliens around. Maybe they'll even abduct us. Imagine if they abduct one of the boys and not Tortured. She will be so sad. Oh, I see, Salim. It's all about your needs and not my own. You just had to get in the bath before me, didn't you? Maybe this is why she's been thinking about like the tombstone so much. He's like, I want to get out there. I want to travel. I want to see the world. Sometimes you feel like you want me to be a finance guy who owns a laptop. I don't want you to own a laptop. Nerds. Well, that's how I feel. Not calling him boring. Oh my goodness. She's feeling trapped. She needs to get out of here. And all the while, Dawn is just wandering around. She's going to bed hungry. She said, I don't even care. He's taking the bed tonight. Is he gonna go? No, he's having a nap. He said, actually, my nap is more important than yours. Ooh, Tortured, I would not be having that behavior. Vlad, it's the wrong occult. I don't want my neck bitten. I just want mine written on my upper thigh. And maybe an alien abduction. Ew, why is he coming to watch me sleep? And he's got a book this time. He's like, I don't read ebooks. I don't know what you mean. Oh, he really is like mulling it over. He looks a little bit lost, actually. I bet he's wondering like what the fuck John Lothario is doing in that house. Excuse me, who is Madison? Why is she in my house? And why is she dressed more like a tortured poet than I am? And why is Salim just being like really, really friendly with her? Nah, this is cause for another argument. Accused of spying. She's gonna be like, I felt you in that room. Don't even tell me that I was making that up. You were watching me sleep. You were making sure I wasn't anywhere near Don. Now Don's also talking to her. Who are you, Madison Waller? Why have we got so many vampires in here? Is this a vampire, like, communion, like, thing? Not the communion. Not the communion of vampires. Is this like a vampire lot? I'm fairly sure it is. Is there any way I can make it an alien lot? Now I feel like I'm down bad for the aliens. No, there's literally nothing. This isn't like a vampiric lot. He's just saying that we're sad. That's the reason that we're arguing with him. That is absolutely not the reason, dude. Oh my goodness, Tortured, absolutely end him right now. I want to break up with him for that. He was literally just so mean to her. We've had a offensive conversation. This is great. We are not going to apologize. If anything, he should absolutely be the one who is apologizing to us. Goodbye, Salim. You're out of here. She's like, I don't need your job, Salim. I'm gonna be a poet. He's like, but what about the little money that I bring into the home with my tip jar? He's talking to us about our salad. He's like, what, so now you're a salad girly? Don Lothario stays over and all of a sudden you're out here making group salads for people? Break up with him right now. Tortured Poet is breaking up with Salim Benali. Yeah, now who has a little rain cloud over their head, Salim? I think that would be you. Salim just broke up with Tortured. No, he did not. Do not reduce me to this. Tortured actually just broke up with Salim. And you know what? He can get out of my house. How do I remove him from my house? Don just sat there like a sad child watching it all happen. My problem is dealing with passive-aggressive questions from someone I find infuriating after everything they've done. Now, who do you think that is? Now, who's asking passive-aggressive questions, sir? We are not gonna beg this man for forgiveness. I want him to leave my home. She's had a devastating breakup. Obviously, she's got like the on and off again thing with Don Lothario, like kind of like friends with Benny's going down. But Jay is like something new, something fresh, someone that she hasn't ever really like been out with before. Obviously, she's had the artsy guy. Now she's got the artsy guy who's a little more complicated. Jay is the poet trapped inside a finance guy. I don't think he is. Spoiler alert, Jay Huntington does not give you those vibes. That jumper around the shoulder lies. It's just Tory energy. Tortured. We reached level 4. Oh my goodness. We can now write poems and can write love emails to other Sims. Oh my goodness. That is perfect. Tell me those two things don't go hand in hand. Don Lothario's Sadar must have been going off because he said, do you want to go out on a date? I mean, I was going to try something new, but maybe we save that for like a cute little, like, I don't know, date this evening. And of course, it's raining. How dramatic is this? This is the moment where we can have our first kiss. We're at the ruins. He's pumping himself up. He is feeling this. Oh my goodness, though. We're feeling very sad. We just need to like flirt repeatedly and then hopefully we can feel flirty. She's also scared. Look at how sad she is. The drama of it all. Why do I feel like this is exactly what Taylor had in mind when she was writing the Tortured Poets department? Just a girl wandering through the ruins after what she thought the love of her life, Salim, was like gonna marry her, but then he just started mansplaining her own job to her. Perfect. Honestly, I couldn't think of anything better. This is poetry in of itself. He's feeling scared. Oh, I feel like he's just nervous for our date. Why am I actually falling for Don Lothario? No, 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 no. I didn't want this to happen. I'm not going to gift him. No, he's not getting my manuscript or anything. She's constantly thinking about writing. She's like, this is going to be great. I'm going to have so many stories to tell from this day. Not the forehead kiss being their first kiss. Stop it. Because of the height slider. I love this game. She just smooched his forehead so hard. Ooh. He loved it. He loves a little forehead kiss. This date just keeps getting better and better. I like how it's like a relaxed date. It's really adding into like, we're just friends who also maybe have slight romantic feelings for each other. It's nothing serious though, it's nothing serious. Whereas we all know Tortured is gonna go home and write like 7 pages of poems about today. No, you know what, I take it back. I'm not falling. Kiss in the rain. How romantic. Oh my goodness, that's an even bigger smooch. He kissed her chest. You know what? We're getting closer to the upper thigh lyric. You look like you're having a good time, Tortured. Ugh, why does that give me such like good girl vibes? No, stop. I'm gonna vomit. Is he asking us to run away with him? What is with all these men? It's like being on Hinge and being asked what your hobbies are and people just go, traveling. Can I just say, I'm glad I am in a very loving and committed relationship with someone who didn't have walking on their profile. It's electrifying. He just got hit by lightning. I had such a great time with you. Let's do it again soon. Yeah, let's. However, for right now, let's actually go meet up with Jay Huntington. These two have been on like 1 date before now. It's why they're like just basically acquaintances and then have a little bit of romance. They didn't like share a first kiss at all, which honestly is surprising for Jay Huntington III, if you ask me. Let's see if he can get her actually any more interested in him. I will say, however, he has good compatibility. Don has amazing compatibility, and Salim, we were neutral compatibility with. Very interesting indeed. She's gonna go order drinks for group actually this time. She's gonna try and be the romantic one. We're gonna go for a Von Hornt estate, not the get-together wine when we've literally just been in the get-together world with Don Lothario. I think you're down bad and I don't think it's for the aliens. Oh, he didn't even sit next to us. He sat 1 away from us. We had a full spot open. That's already an ick, I will say. Jay, let's joke about politicians. Let's see how well he handles that. We are also gonna compliment his appearance. Oh, not the sports. Stop it with the sports, dude. Oh, why are you trying to pretend that you're into it? I'm gonna pretend that that is you putting your head in your hands and shaking your head. He said, this is so boring. I need to go home and sleep. Sir, it is 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Is he literally gonna go for a nap right now? Or is he just like watching? He left. He straight up left. Well, that's not gonna go well, is it? I actually just want to call him up. What if you just called Jay Huntington III up? Invite him to hang out at Current Lot purely just to ask him to be friends. You know, it's serious when she sits you down for the conversation. I'm fairly sure this is going to be water off a duck's back. I do not think he really cares. Have you met the locals in Henford? It's a really close-knit community. They've decided to cool off their romantic feelings. I'm fairly sure Jay didn't really have a say in that whatsoever, so I am gonna leave this boy heartbroken and alone and go and pray that some sexy alien whisks me away. But whilst we're waiting for that, we may as well write our first poetry book. It is gonna be the manuscript. We are not gonna continue writing that. We're actually gonna scrap. We do not care. Don would like to no, Don, you're not being a distraction to me. I want to write, and if you're here, you're just gonna get on my nerves. I think Danny is pretty cute. Should I ask them out? I don't think they're a good fit for you, actually. I wish that they would update pronouns to like grammatically make sense. He literally is the man I script because I just told him what to do. The man I program. It honestly wouldn't even surprise me if Taylor like came out and said that she was like the watcher of her own simulation game, because the things that this woman like does that just like seem to align in like really odd, strange ways that you're just like, it couldn't have been planned. Like that is the universe working in turn with you, surely. Maybe now that we can write poetry books, we should potentially get into the scientist career. up our chances just a little bit more. Maybe we just don't need anyone watching. Maybe we just don't need an audience. If you think about it, we've had Salim in the house, we've had Don Lothario in the house, and maybe our romantic alien boyfriend was just waiting for us to be completely alone. Self-publish the manuscript. The funny thing is, would I even be able to see an alien abduction in black and white? I usually miss them, like, even when I'm playing just in normal colors. What does he want? More money and prestige, but more responsibility? Yeah, go for that new job. I feel like you're gonna need it. Oh, he is just a finance guy. That's okay. We're just not meant for each other. Do not be playing games hoping to get back with Salim. The manuscript earned us 8 simoleons. Can now recite love poetry with other Sims. Oh god, like he sniffed that out like a rat. Recite a love poetry to Mr. Lothario. I think this hasn't been working because it's not been out of our inventory. If I go to prevent abductions, it says the satellite is busy trying to contact aliens. So I think if I leave this out, we actually have more of a chance. She unfortunately woke up feeling gloomy because, of course, the aliens have refused to come around. She's so down bad for them, but they're just not believing her. No aliens for Miss Tortured Poet. She's definitely gonna write about this in her journal. She's tried. We joined the scientist career. We've been looking through our little telescope. We've been stargazing. We've been observing the sky. We've been contacting the aliens at any given opportunity, and all we get is an engaged tone at the other end of the line. Unfortunately, the aliens wanted nothing to do with us. They said, stay down because we're never going to abduct you. Maybe they just don't want the people who are desperately thirsty for it, which I think this is a lesson we can all grow from. You included, Tortured. Big reveal time. I can finally see in the color and it's really, really weird. Is this how dogs feel all of the time? She is actually wearing black, and do I know The Sims well or what? That is like spot on the hair color that I wanted. I'm sorry, I am such a professional. I do kind of want to check out the house though, because obviously I really haven't seen how this looks. I definitely thought it had some color in it because like not everything was like super bright or super dark. However, a lot of it is dark. This is a cute house. Okay, this is sick. I absolutely love it. They kind of got the vibes perfectly. Very colorful bedroom, which I kind of wasn't expecting. This is like blue. I thought this was probably like the darkest room in the house. I knew that piano was full of color. I'm fairly sure we don't have like that version. I think we actually maybe have it in like a plain swatch, but I knew because of the pattern. And then this is kind of the like little studio room. This is such a cool house. Stop the telephone box. I'm gonna cry. I love it. Thank you all so much for being here though. This is such a fun video to record. I've had the best time, if you couldn't tell from my energy throughout this video. If you are enjoying the album, let me know what some of your favorite songs are. Mine are definitely I Look in People's Windows, and then also Who's Afraid of Little Me, which I wasn't expecting to be the popular choice. I was expecting Florida to be the popular choice off the album. I do also love Florida, but thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Taylor Swift, for a 31-track album. Can't wait to see you at the Eras Tour soon, babes, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.